So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Caught offside that time. Foden, played out to the left flank. Messi, he shifted it to the flank. That's a sharp pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Big chance! Rafael Leao! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Havertz. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Ribery. Looking here to chip it through. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Big chance! He's scored! And he is just ripping it up! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Chelsea are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. Now it's De Bruyne. Messi. Messi. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 34 el dorsal 10. Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ekitike. Oh, what a climb! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Chance! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Foden. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Caicedo. Now it's Foden. Musiala wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Neves. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And this is De Bruyne. Ribery! Yamal. Here's Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Chelsea pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And we are back underway. Shot a goal! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala. De Bruyne. Rafael Leao. Played into space. Shot could be on. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Chelsea got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Messi. Musiala.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ekitike. He's had a shot! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And a chance! Off the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
It's a mighty effort! It's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi driving through them, and Messi!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Havertz. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. De Bruyne delivers. Terrific header. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Cristiano Ronaldo. Caicedo. No, again there's no way through. Great vision. Now it's Rafael Leao. Chance for a shot! And that's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Havertz. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Havertz, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
El dorsal 20.
How many? Just how many? Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Havertz. And it's Son Heung-min. Played out towards the right wing. Looking to play him in. And that has been clubbed away. Hernandez. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's burst through. Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao! That is wonderful! A finish of true class! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Chelsea are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Ruben Neves.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And there's green grass ahead of him. Havertz. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Great ball, and the shot! And he hits the net! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Van Dijk. Caicedo. For Ribery. Those looking wide. Kimmich. And it's Ribery. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
So we're up and running. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Robertson. Now it's Messi. Corinthians ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Looking for options for movement. Now the delivery. It's there! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Corinthians finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Messi. And it's lofted through here. Rafael Leao! Oh, taken with style! 2, and we've barely begun here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Chelsea are already cruising here. 2-0, a shapes to shoot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Ekitike. De Bruyne! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Camisa 4.
Chelsea are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Valverde. Now it's Ruben Neves. Rafael Leao. There's the... He's got full. It's hit the crossbar. Fagioli. For Valverde. Fagioli. Nicely spread. Now it's Foden. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now there's a... takes a shot! He scores! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! They've scored! And he is just ripping it up!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Robertson getting this one clear. Referee's given a throw. And here's Messi. Rafael Leao. Son Heung-min. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. 5 minutes till the break. Ruben Neves, pass somewhat off target. And this is Messi. De Bruyne. And here's the chance to counter. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Aos 43 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo
Akanji.
jogador, camisa 11.
Ekitike. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through.
Teremos 3 minutos
Chance
de
for a
acréscimo.
shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Akanji. And it's Valverde. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Ekitike. Good take, and is he in? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's pulled back. Ribery! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Chelsea have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So we're just settling. Tries a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Aos 2 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Akanji for Valverde. Now it's Rafael Leao. Jimenez. Valverde. And Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Foden could try cutting inside here. Distributed tidily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi receives it in a wide position. Messi! And that's past the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Valverde. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. A pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Messi. Messi! Foden. For Valverde. Fagioli. Now it's Foden. Ruben Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Some front-footed pressing going on here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, that's clever. Might be danger here. He's found... Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Corinthians choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Knocks it into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Valverde. Foden. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Now it's Foden. He's in space and looking for options. That is a superb rearguard action. Oh, good spread. So there's going to be another change here.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 39, camisa 10.
Valverde. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Corinthians appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Akanji. Here's Oyarzabal. Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez. Ekitike. Now it's Ribery. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Big chance! Sticks it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many? Out towards the flank. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. The final 5 minutes. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Nelson. Oh, this looks sharp. Ribéry. Shot a goal! Fagioli.
Foram
It's Valverde.
indicados 4 minutos de
4
acréscimo.
added minutes on the board. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Ribéry. And Ribéry! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Substituição em andamento.
Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Looking for the run. And the ball is out of play. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that's it. Chelsea can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Favor retirar o veículo. Ele está prestes a ser guinchado.